We now welcome on to the show very special guest. Some talk about being the greatest guest of all time, maybe the first Hall of Fame inductee. There's been chatter about it on the Twitterverse.
On the
Tennessee
dark
pitcher
web.
on the dark web. Tennessee pitcher Zander Sechrist. Let's bring him in. Standing ovation. Standing ovation.
Yes, sir.
Dude,
Hey, dogs eat.
Dogs eat hot dogs.
Okay, yeah. Dude,
have you calmed down yet? I haven't for you.
no.
Oh yeah, I'm calm.
Okay. I kind
I'm
of figured
even
that was the
keel.
answer.
Have you so you told us you're going to dinner tonight. Are you buying KT a dinner for his catch?
No, because the hitters already had a dinner they had a reservation at 5:45 this time
Okay.
at a steakhouse, so they're getting fed.
Okay. So he's eating well.
Yeah.
After that. Okay, good. So I did want to ask about that catch because I mean, phenomenal play, and like as just a baseball fan, you love to see plays like that. But as a pitcher, you really love to see a play like that. So how fired up were you about that catch that he made?
I mean, seeing Ensley's from the dugout was beyond cool. I thought that was the craziest thing I've ever seen, and then to have it literally the next day of KT almost making a Ken Griffey-like catch. I mean, that was unreal. But as a pitcher, it was only the first inning. So, I mean, I was fired up. I hugged him in the dugout. But then I was like, I gotta find a way so that can't happen again. Like,
did
it's
you think it was
cool.
out?
It's cool. Yeah, I thought it was gone. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, well, that sucks. But as a pitcher, it's good to have that happen. But then you're also like, dang, did I miss a spot? Did I throw it where I wanted it to go? So there's obviously thoughts of that. So you have to lock back in. But don't worry, I hugged him in the dugout.
Okay.
Can
you get your whole? Can you get like both your arms around him?
Yeah.
Pretty stout fella. Yeah. So just wanted.
You're lame. You got long
stout.
arms.
Yeah,
you're good.
I'm lanky.
Okay.
It is pretty sick to say someone's literally run through a wall for you. That's cool.
Yeah, we have two great center fielders in KT and Ensley just running through walls. I mean, I think he left eye black. KT didn't leave anything like a mark or anything, but the logo for Creighton, I mean, you could say is the mark.
It probably has to be replaced.
Yeah,
it probably does. Also, is center field is Drawling like, hey guys, like I'm good over here in left. You don't have to put me in center field.
Yeah, Dryling's like, you know what? I'll stay in left field. He made a good catch today.
He did too.
I rewatched the broadcast, and they were like, I don't think he got a good jump on it, but when you look at it, it was fine. He was just trying to run to a spot.
When you catch it, it doesn't matter. What
yeah, that's what I said. It's not a bad route if you catch the ball.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
He did get turned around, but we saw that in the first Florida State game. They didn't make the play. He still did.
Yeah.
So who cares?
So he was just running to a spot. So when he turned around and he just had his head down and run, he was just running to the spot of where he thought the ball was going. Then he looked up. He had to move to his right a little bit, but then that was it.
I haven't heard much talk about it. Has the wind been as insane in Omaha as it's been predicted? One day it was supposed to be like 15-mile-per-hour winds. I don't think sustained, but it has been that crazy.
Yeah. So it's actually the gusts have been like, I'd say, pretty heavily, but the steady winds been pretty heavily too. I mean, it almost like each inning was different. I mean, one inning it's blowing from like diagonal in from left, and then the next it's blowing just straight in. So you gotta that's what I was trying to do yesterday. I was just trying to pitch to the wind, to be honest.
Yeah. Do you like that Tennessee's playing a national championship and I brought you on here to talk about the weather? It's pretty sick.
Yeah, I mean, weatherman, local Jim Cantori. I love that guy. Nice cotton candy.
No, yeah. I had to do it. You just throw it in.
I got Deloy on the cotton candy train though.
Really? Okay. So speaking of Deloy, y'all were in the bullpen for the Friday night game.
Yep.
So were you getting hot or like what was?
So I went down there just in case we had extra innings like probably the 11th or 12th, because I know Snead was throwing, but we didn't want to burn him. So I was going to throw in the extras because my start wouldn't have been until either Tuesday or Wednesday. So you would have treated it like a bullpen regardless. But it was Deloitte to my left, and then I was standing, and then Marcus was leaned up against a rail, and then Rich was right there. Stone and Bradley, our bullpen catchers, were down near the other end, and we just kind of just hung tight those spots. And I don't know if you guys seen the pencil talk of me and Dylan, but that was hilarious. And we just had to pick a spot because they were hot. And boy, what an inning that was. A lot of people have asked, like, what moment's better, like Drew Gilbert's, walk-off granny or, that. But I'd say, like, let's take the situation out of both games. Like, one's a regional, one's a College World Series. If you take both of the situations, just put them like a regular game. Which one do you think is a little better? I said Gilby's home.
Yeah.
That's
a grand slam
about. Yeah.
Basically, yeah. Walk off granny. Yeah.
But you can't say that ninth inning was unreal and like the best moment.
Yeah.
I think best comeback was that game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Best moment was Gilby. And then obviously you can put Zane Denton's homer up there too as best moment. But best overall comeback was definitely that one.
Yeah, you've been on some pretty good teams.
You take that whole ninth inning. Oh, that's special. Dude, Tears hitting a triple to lead off that. Are you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they changed center fielders. They moved the center fielder to left, and they put the new guy in, and I guess the ball will find you, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, Florida State, their personnel changes that they made just not great on their part. You don't have to comment on that, but
you are up. You are up 3 in the ninth, and you're just looking for 3 out.
That's true. That's true.
You
would have caught it, is what you're trying to tell me.
I've seen BP. Yeah.
I don't know, because it was tough. See, Dryling's walk-off ball would have been caught if they were playing normal depth, but they were playing in. So that's why it dropped.
Yeah.
But the first one, he kind of got turned around. He just a bad route. But he almost, I think he got a glove on it, to be honest. Maybe not. But then he hit the wall. So it was a tough catch regardless.
When did you know in the ninth inning that, like, hey guys, I've kind of seen this before?
When Burt got the base hit up the middle to tie it.
Okay. So it wasn't Simo. It wasn't Simo. Okay.
Simo's at bat was good, and Cal's at bat before that, which is weird to say, but his job was just to not ground into a double play, just to turn the
absolutely. Yeah.
Like
it's Simo. Yeah.
I love that though, because like I definitely, if somebody tells me that, I'm definitely grounded into a double play.
Yeah, but nobody's telling you that in the moment. But now that you look back on it, like Cal's job was strictly just to, like, a strikeout, like pop out is what he did, but just to not ground into a double play, just to flip the lineup over.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure you guys know this. Every single fan was thinking, please, like, you saw that Christian Moore has a chance to come to the plate. You're just saying, don't ground out into a double. That's it.
Yeah.
Give him a chance.
Yeah, you're just looking to flip it over, and then obviously Simo gets on, and then Blakesburg check swing. Yes, like, to be honest, I'll run you through that play because you probably were going to ask me that anyway.
I wasn't going to put you on the spot, but yeah.
No, it's perfectly fine. I love the umpire play there. I love first the home plate umpire not going ahead. He said he swung, going ahead to look down the third. And I love that the third base umpire played it out because, okay, in my opinion, if you look at it, yes, he went. But let me tell you this. It's also 2 outs. You're still up by 2 runs. If you just execute another pitch and he grounds out, ball game over, they aren't talking about the check swing.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Also, we gifted them like 4 runs in that game, so I'm not sweating.
Okay, fair point, but in the moment.
Yeah. Like I'm with you. I'm like, there was Florida State can't just say that one play caused them that game because, and then they also had a chance to redeem themselves, even though like they had to beat Tennessee twice, but they had a chance, and our boy just said, "Nah, I'm good."
I would like to know, because I know a lot of Florida State fans are going to find this and see, he said they went, this is a pitcher talking. Don't let this, I know he wears orange, but he's going to say it's a check swing every day. no matter what. So
Well, by
don't
letter
let
of
that
the
cloud
law.
your judgment. Yeah,
By
yeah.
letter of the law, he did go. But like I said, I like the umpire play. It's the College World Series. You don't want to be –
Have
you
you
don't want to end
seen-
the game like that.
I mean, I think based on that angle, you can assume he went.
Yeah.
But have you seen the third base? Is there an angle down third base?
I haven't seen like –
What the umpire saw,
Yeah.
essentially.
See, that would be different because obviously I do umpire in the fall a little bit. Like I umpired these last 2 falls, like in our scrimmages, just for,
Yeah, why not?
can't say, shits and gigs.
Yeah,
You want to get yelled at?
put
You
it
want
on
to
the
get yelled at by
resume.
Vitello? Something? I get it.
No, I'm pretty good at my job. And honestly, a check swing, they look to see if a guy's like in control. So if he's like in
Right.
control with a check swing, they won't say he went. It's usually when they're out of control is when they'll say he went.
Gotcha.
Fair.
So
Speaking of yelling at umpires, is Frank okay? Is he doing? I haven't seen him or heard him a lot this week.
Yeah, he's fine. He's just
Okay.
It's just like to where the rules now he can't really, but he still yells from the dugout. Don't worry.
But normally you get like one shot of him jumping up over Vitello's shoulder a game, and I haven't seen that. So I just want to make sure he's good.
Yeah, he's just been
Okay.
even keel.
He has too much trust. He just knows you guys are going to get it done.
Yeah,
he still has the hoodie on.
he still has the hoodie on.
Yeah, does he not sweat at all? Is
No.
anybody? Is he a real person? Like,
Yeah, he wore shorts today.
okay, so he is real.
shorts today.
Actually, that's weird. I shouldn't say, can you send me a picture of him in shorts? But we would all like to know what Frank Anderson looks like in shorts, because I don't think anybody's ever seen it.
Well, I'm thinking more of short sleeves. That's where I'm at.
Oh, you've
The
never
shorts.
seen him in
I've
short
seen him in
sleeves.
shorts, but
Okay.
the short sleeves, I kind of want to.
Okay.
You think you may not know? Well, I guess you're from the South, but Dolly Parton, there's theories that she's tatted up. Is that maybe Frank and his arms? He's just got sleeves. Won't show them.
No, Frank is not tatted up. No.
What if?
He's not.
Oh, I forgot. We got so far into this. Did you see our going to Omaha video that me and Landon made?
No.
I taped
in the pool.
Oh, my bad. Yeah,
You're good.
posted on
You're
my
good.
story. I didn't know if it was
You
that
did.
one or like
You
another
did.
one.
Okay.
You're right. You did post on your story. I'm so sorry. I did tape number 48 on my orange jersey. I didn't have time to do it tonight, but I did something else in honor of you. So I wore my hat, to keep it on. I didn't want it falling off today, so I tightened it up.
Well,
How many times did it fall off yesterday?
Once.
Okay.
Once.
I was about to say
Just
it
once.
wasn't very much.
Yeah. Just
So
once.
did you get a new hat?
No, same hat.
Grew the hair out, or head got bigger?
Well, see, here's the thing.
Confidence.
This guy's pitching good.
My hat size is a 6 7/8, which is already the smallest that they have.
Yeah, it's pretty small.
The black hat fits the tightest, and then the gray is the biggest, but they're all the same size. It's just the way they fit, and the orange is kind of halfway in between.
So
I don't know if it's my
it worked
hair.
out
Or,
yesterday.
yeah, but it did. Plus, you don't have to tape 48 anymore on a shirt. You can purchase a jersey.
Yeah. What about our guy getting a little NIL?
Yeah, a little bit. Look at that.
Nero,
Ball club.
Nero?
The ball club found me. Ball club found me. Look at that.
That's an underdog story right there.
Yeah.
I mean, who would have thought?
Yeah.
Ball
well,
club.
I did want to talk about that because you texted me in the fall, and I don't know if you want this out here, but I'm going to say it anyway because we're close like that. But you did text me and said, I feel a little underrated or looked over.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's plenty of opportunities coming this season. Honestly, had no clue. But
You're just
what
like,
a
hey,
story.
dude, hang in there.
Yeah, what a
Hang in there,
story.
sport.
But anyway, like you could have entered the transfer portal and decided not to, and just another one of those guys that just kind of waited their turn and it's worked out. Like what do you say to guys that, like, I mean, we saw a guy enter the transfer portal. We're not going to name him. It doesn't really matter. But what do you say to those guys that, like, hey, just be patient?
Yeah, I mean, with this day and age, it's really tough. And I get all that. It's like really tough. And when I was getting recruited, the portal was there, but it wasn't, hey, go in it, see how much money you can get from somewhere, and then go there. But Trey did it. I know he didn't get into the portal. I never really thought about the portal at all because I kind of had a hunch, especially this year, that I was going to be put in a role where I was going to be successful.
Yeah.
So I guess I just followed through, like kind of gut feeling, and kind of just went with that and rolled with it, and it's gotten us this far. But my thing with the transfer portal, and it's no shame to anybody who enters it or anybody from here enters it. I just don't like it. I just don't think it's like what sports are meant to be. Sports are meant to be like you committed to this school, you chose to go there, and now you're going back on your commitment and your sign that you were going there. But there are some situations that obviously could dictate, like coach firing, stuff like that. So that's why the portal should be there for that. But overall, when you commit to a school, like I wanted to come to Tennessee. I didn't want to go anywhere else. That's why I committed to Tennessee, because I didn't want to go anywhere else. I wasn't 100% in on any other school but Tennessee. So that's why I went there. And obviously I could have entered the portal after my sophomore year if I could have, with like 40-something innings and midweek starts, and try to find, a Power 5 school that I could start on weekends too, like that. But I didn't. I just waited my turn, and junior year was an up and down, and then senior year came, and obviously it didn't start out well. I mean, let's not lie. I mean, giving up 3 runs to Baylor through 2 is not good. And then I kind of hit a little bit of a stride. I went back to the midweek a little bit, which kind of helped me gain my confidence again. And then I'm openly talking about this, which is fine, with the Vandy, Florida back-to-back weeks of not being able to get out of the second or third inning, kind of just made me step back and gave me a little piece of humble pie, and just kind of step back, analyze the video, the difference between those two. And then I think that's why I was successful against Vandy and Hoover, because I took that outing and then compared it to other good outings. I used the Georgia one, for example. So I compared the Vandy to Georgia, and then the Vandy to Florida, and the Florida to Georgia, and then compared all that, see what was working, see what was not working. And then I kind of just keep going with the flow. And then obviously, I mean, it's already out there like everywhere, essentially. You can't unsee it that my last 5 outings have been, sending the team this way, or I've had like a less than 2 ERA or something in my last 5 starts.
Yeah. Well, you've pitched in like every rubber match known to man. So you were prepared for the moment, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Also, you couldn't enter the portal because you love Kirby, but I am kind of thinking about this in another way. If you and Kirby entered the portal as a package deal, which obviously you're out of eligibility, which is good that we're talking about this now. That would be awesome.
Okay, so me and Kirby, you get me and Curb.
Yeah.
But you gotta that'd be cool. There's probably somebody doing it out there.
Yeah.
Kind of like how LeBron's shopping himself so he can get his son.
Yeah.
Kind of same deal.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, who's the son in this scenario?
That's why they
I don't know.
They signed JJ Redick to be their coach, because he's going to do it.
Yeah.
JJ Redick's going to do it.
No. Okay, we heard it here first.
Not really. I'm not. I'm a Celtics fan, so.
Oh, congrats.
They won their 18th title. So first one since 2008 when Paul Pierce and all of them won it. So it's good to see them win it.
Yeah.
What a week for you.
Well, the Steelers haven't won a Super Bowl so for a while. since 2009. So next year, since Boston didn't do it, they won in 2008, 20. Okay, here we go. Train's rolling.
It's Russell Wilson or Justin Fields. We don't know which one.
Yeah, did you see the Madden trailer? They got Justin Fields returning kickoffs for us. Yeah, that's a problem.
He might be on a fake punt play. Take a little playbook from Kirby. Might just roll him out there. He did that at Georgia before he transferred. They might.
Yeah. I don't know what we're doing.
Be kind of sick. Hey, one other thing, kind of going back into what we just talked about there, and kind of sticking it out. I don't know if you've noticed it, heard it, had anybody mention it to you. You and Kirby mostly together. Sometimes you guys get mentioned individually when they say this, but they've labeled you guys the best teammates. And I think that I guess for a guy that grew up playing team sports, I've always been a part of a team. I think that's the coolest compliment, the best compliment of all time. Have you heard that? I mean, is there? You just go out there and be yourself? Is there anything you're trying to do other than get your guys kind of rallied around and go win some ball games?
That's the first time I heard it, but I did see something posted. Yeah, from what you're saying, yeah.
Yeah.
I did see something posted of me and Curb, and then I think it was Vol Report. It was me and Curb, and then Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen, in the same photo. So, that works. That works too. But overall, we just, be ourselves. There's nothing. There's times to be serious, times not to be serious. But if you keep it in the middle, everybody's going to be just fine. And I think sometimes I'm loose enough to where when I start a game, everybody's not as tense. Everybody's just kind of loose. And then when Kirby comes in, there's a sense of calmness. So we kind of go – that was the first time I think I started a game and then passed the ball to Kirby, because usually we don't go back-to-back because the similarities we have.
Yeah,
so
I thought that was – yeah.
Yeah. That was cool to
weird
do
yesterday.
Yeah, it was probably odd to the Tennessee fans. You're like, wait a second, you're going from a
lefty. Yeah.
Same type of lefty.
It was weird, but you as a Tennessee fan, you gotta love it. It was awesome to see.
Yeah, I can't thank that guy enough. Luckily, he's not here. He's at B-Dubs with some of the pitching staff. But yeah, he's a trooper. Don't worry, he's a trooper.
Well, what do you think, Tony calling you the weirdest guy he knows? Did you see that one?
That's a compliment.
It absolutely is. I think it's a compliment.
That's a compliment. At least I have a title. I have a title next to my name right there.
That's a good point.
I like that.
From Coach Vitello. That's from the head man.
Yeah. Does he say that to you? He's like, dude, you're weird.
Sometimes. I'm like, well, that's fine.
It sounds like you all might have conversations where he just walks away from you. Has that happened?
Yes. Actually, that is so true. That is very true. I'll be in the middle of
the conversation doesn't end. He just leaves.
Just walks away. I'm like, well, I guess that was too weird.
Well, usually your conversations on the mound, he's usually taking the ball from you. So I imagine
yeah.
So when you do have conversations, he's used to just walking away. So now he's doing the same to you.
Yeah. I told him, I think it was one outing. I told him Happy Easter on the mound. He said Happy Easter to me too. So I didn't get a chance to say it to him, so I felt like that was the right time to say it. Our text conversations sometimes are a little weird, but sometimes he puts the text to where you don't really understand what he's saying, but he knows what he's saying, but you have no clue.
You just got to go with it.
Weird word. Yeah, you're like, yep, I got you. Sure.
Did he keep it pretty consistent? 10 p.m. What was it? 10 p.m. texting you, telling you
10:48.
10:48.
Oh no, that was the last time I got a 10:48 p.m. text right there. So
okay. To be honest, that's pretty disappointing. I was hoping Tuesday night you got one too, but even though it's still nice to hear it, Coach.
Yeah.
Go ahead, sorry.
Well, was there any kind of different nerves yesterday? It was just kind of been there kind of thing. Because Florida State, that dude was a freshman. You could tell there was some nerves.
Yeah, well, I could say I've been there. Not pitching at Omaha because that was my first time, but it was a Wednesday. It was right after a Tuesday. I pitched some Wednesdays. So it all comes full circle,
Okay. I like that.
Pitching midweeks, it does matter. So, it was just a packed out midweek. That's how I look at it, to be honest. Anytime, especially yesterday, it was a Wednesday. It's just a packed out midweek where you're playing midweek before your series coming up. That's literally the approach that I take.
Dollar Dog Night.
Yeah,
I don't know.
wish they had those.
Have your
I don't know what
parents are your parents have they come down from the Ha? They got a lot of ESPN time thanks to you. Have they thanked you?
My
yet?
mom was absolutely all over
Oh yeah,
ESPN.
she might have been on there more than you yesterday.
That's it. I just told her that, and she didn't believe me. But yeah, I watched the broadcast back, and I'm like, why is my mom like? This is the most TV time that my mom's ever gotten, and then she gets a whole interview. I'm like,
She
what
did.
is this? I'm like, what is going? She's never had this much TV time, but hey, she did a good job with it. She didn't.
She did.
She didn't fall into the
Shout out,
pressure.
Mom,
Shout out, Mom. And
for making you left-handed.
well, that's not, making
And
me
the
fully
iPad.
left-handed's not.
Wait, we thank the dog now, right? The dog gets
Yeah.
credit. What was his name?
Dalton.
Dalton the dog.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
Love
they
that.
said
Your
that on
dad-
the broadcast too, and I thought it was hilarious.
Your dad looked like me about 8 Michelobs deep in Neyland after a few touchdowns. Every time he was turning around, high-fiving everybody. I was like, yeah, I've seen that scene before.
Well, okay. Backstory. That it's funny you say that because I'm comfortable with it and I'm willing to open about it. So I've never met my biological father.
Mhm.
So it's been 22 years, never met him. So that's my mom's boyfriend, but that's fine. Don't feel bad. I tell people all that all the time. And I literally am comfortable with it. So do not worry.
Is his name Dalton?
Do not
That'd
worry.
be cool. That'd be full circle.
No.
What's the mindset going into this weekend? Is it just another weekend series? Is it kind of nice that it feels like it gets back to normal from this weird schedule?
Yeah,
we've been in?
me and Curb kind of said we were like, dude, we're playing for a national championship, and it doesn't feel like that. Like the sense, it doesn't feel like that until you probably walk into the park game one. You're like, okay, this is a little different, and there's a heightened sense. But I mean, no, it's funny how a regional and a super kind of just tie in to Omaha because we just basically played a regional, and now we're just playing a super regional, but obviously for a national championship.
Yeah, and it's also weird. You dogpile for winning the super regional, but you just made it to the final series, and it was just kind of business. Like you just won another game, pretty much.
Yep, that's how it
another
works.
midweek.
Another midweek.
Another midweek. I love that. I had another question to ask you. Oh, it was about your mom. Shout out, Mom, for all the TV time. The Wi-Fi is better this time. No Corey Trail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out Marriott Omaha downtown.
Okay.
Good.
How
Quality
far are you
Wi-Fi.
from the
But if you not that far. I can
see
go out in the hallway and there's a window and I can just see it.
Okay.
So that's probably credit to Zerk getting that hotel, good Wi-Fi. Have you talked to him though? He kind of let his son steal some of that pregame spotlight from you. A lot of the talk got away from you and just about his son going viral. So have you had him apologize for that yet?
Oh no, I was fine with it.
Okay.
Fine. I mean, he's doing.
All right, I'll be angry for you.
Billy.
It was an awesome video.
Okay. Okay, you can be angry for me. That's fine.
So what's the kind of rest look like for you going into this series? Obviously, you wouldn't pitch unless it's in a bullpen until the third game, I guess. Is that kind of the plan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the plan is Monday if it gets there.
Okay.
So I wouldn't be shocked if it got to there either because obviously you have two good teams going at it.
Well, if it gets there, hopefully it rains out and we get a final on Tuesday.
Yes.
Imagine finish out. Wow.
On Tuesday.
Holy moly.
I mean, Monday at 7 p.m. That's almost a midweek game.
Yeah.
It's close if we have to play it then.
That's almost. I mean, you're going to have to treat it like Monday night football or something.
Yeah. We'll count it.
You could win your first Monday Night Football game.
Want to know? Steelers are crazy. Steelers are crazy on Monday Night Football at home. So
I don't remember if I tweeted it. You were in the first game. You and Kirby were waving the towel, and I was like, "Stop with that towel nonsense. Get that Pittsburgh crap."
that was me. You knew where I got that from.
Immediately. I was like, "No,
I'm a professional. I know how to wave it."
Yeah, is there like a certain wrist action you got to have for that?
No, a lot of people think it's the whole towel, but it's like you grip like half and you just wave it. You don't do the whole thing because then the people next to you get hit. So it's just halfway.
Smart.
We'll wave.
Okay. Are you do you have plans to go to a game this year?
Yeah. Week 1 they play Atlanta. Depending on what the draft does, depending on where I'm at, I'll definitely go to that. And then me and her are going to make a trip up to one of her friend's house in Northern Virginia, and we'll go to the Steelers Commanders game right there.
Okay, that'd be cool. Thank you.
Have you had a Rocco's Jello shot yet? Have you added to the Tennessee total?
No, but she made a contribution about $100. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Dang.
But that's only like 20.
Yeah.
It's only 20.
No, it's kind of expensive for a Jello shot. I mean, you can go to our tailgate and get them for free. So.
Have you been? Cal said he wanted to go shopping. Have you done that yet, or that was his thing to do in Omaha, was go to the village and just
so they have tents right outside the stadium, and usually I pick a day, especially like a day we lose, I would go.
That did take your mind off of it. Oh, Corn Trail, we jinxed it. Oh, there we go.
Oh,
we're back.
See?
We're back.
See,
we're
I
back.
told
We're
you.
Back.
The Marriott can fool you. The Marriott can fool you there. But yeah, there's shops. There's shops down there. I got all my shopping done. So
you got to pack that all away in a suitcase.
Yeah, we'll be all right.
Yeah, I remember. I think it was you that told us that we could get on the team plane when we were going to Omaha. Yeah. I mean, you're a big deal. You get the jerseys and all this other stuff, but you can't get a couple of.
You guys got to get them now.
Oh, I'll get
one. You guys got to get them.
You already bought one?
I need to know what kind of shirt it is to know what size to order.
It's like it's not dry fit.
Is it comfort color?
But it's also. It's what?
Is it comfort color?
It's cream.
Okay, that's all I need to know. I'm going big.
I'm gonna buy it right now. Live.
And then you can hang it up. I know what that room looks like. I know what room looks like.
Yeah, I got
space.
One right here, and I could have another one right next to it.
There we go.
Yep. You know that guy? Have you ever seen this guy before?
Oh, never heard of him.
All right, man. Well, you got to get to dinner. Sorry we kept you a little bit longer, but appreciate you. And yeah. How big we going?
Did you look at the menu? I'm gonna get there.
Because I know you told us you like a good New York strip, right?
Yeah. Tell me what the strip is.
12 ounces.
A 12-ounce, but we will add. We'll add something to that.
Okay.
Just tell him, like, do you know who I am?
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Yeah, and your mom's gonna say the same thing.
No, my mom's
you saw me on the broadcast too.
There's people wearing my jersey out there. Give me my steak.
How many autographs have you signed?
After that game yesterday, I mean, that was my whole career. It felt like I was like, because I feel bad if I don't sign like a little kid's ball, because I was in that position too. I mean, you feel terrible, but then it's also like they don't like know yet, like feel, and it's okay. But sometimes I don't like doing it, but sometimes you have to do it. But I try to sign as much as possible.
It's still pretty cool though.
Yeah.
As it hits you, yeah, it's like, dude, I'm signing autographs.
Well, I guess, but now it's just there's so many. You just
Oh,
scramble.
okay, here we go. Yeah, the head's getting bigger. That's why the hat's fitting.
Oh, okay, all right.
Last question: Have you signed a baby yet?
No, I haven't signed a baby yet.
Well, if you win it, I bet Chad will let you sign his baby.
Okay.
I bet. All right, man.
Appreciate you on.
Yeah, appreciate you. Love you. Good luck.
Good luck this
Good ball.
weekend.
Love you guys too. Thank you so much.
See you, man.